Hi, I'm the Mythology Guy, and apparently a trailer for Hades 2 just dropped. Thanks for letting me know about that. Now, I loved the previous Hades game. I got every single achievement in the whole game. I made a video bragging about that a long time ago. I streamed the game a couple of times shortly after it came out, but I didn't stream the whole thing, but, I maybe in the lead up to this game I will, because I love that game so much. It's a really, really good game. And I don't like rogue games, by the way. I don't like rogue games, I don't like roguelites, but with Hades, I just loved, the world and everything so much that I was willing to keep it going, and it helped how fast-paced that game was. It's like, okay, yeah, you died, but, that was only a 10-minute run or a 20-minute run. You can do this again, unlike something like Returnal, where you spend 3 hours and then you die and you get nothing out of it. And that stuff's just infuriating. Now, I was surprised that they're making a sequel. I guess I shouldn't be, since Hades was a huge hit. But, I felt like Zagreus' story was pretty self-contained in that game. I feel like his story kind of ended. I was like, and I thought if they made another, Hades-like game, it would be Hell, not Hell from Christianity, Helheim from, Norse mythology. I thought maybe it would be Baldur escaping from Helheim, but, clearly, since it's called Hades 2, it's still Greek mythology, so, I guess Zagreus is gonna do something else now. And I was thinking, what could he possibly be doing? Somebody did spoil for me. Apparently, Kronos is going to be in this game, so I guess Kronos is going to be the main villain. So I guess maybe they're going to replace trying to get out of the underworld with trying to get deeper into the underworld, deep into Tartarus to battle Kronos or something. I don't know. But what I'm hoping for is I would like to see the Olympians we didn't get to see in the last game. They didn't have Hephaestus or Apollo or Hera. I think that might be it. I don't think I'm missing any. So, yeah, it would be cool to see them. Maybe see some more chthonic gods even. Maybe we could see Erebus. But, regardless, I got the captions on. Let's check it out. Okay. Supergiant, you did a great job with Lazo. We've got some witchy stuff going on here, and... Wait, that's... Oh! Oh, we have a new protagonist, I guess. Fighting a witch. I think that's Hecate. Because Hecate is the Greek goddess of witchcraft. Does she have the two torches? I didn't notice. Yes, she does! Okay. That's definitely Hecate. Alright, yeah, she still has the fiery feet like Zagreus has, but different. I think I know who this is. I think this is one of the daughters of Hades. Probably. It's just a training exercise. I got that familiar music. I got the same eyes as Zagreus, too. This animation is lovely, by the way. Yep. Kronos, okay. Oh, nice gameplay. I was worried they weren't going to show any.
This is an opportunity.
Oh! Oh, cool. We've got Morose. Oh, and there's Apollo, like I thought. Nice. Oh, Nemesis. That's a good Nemesis design. And we don't know who that is. Alright.
Okay, if I call you witch like that.
Dora the Explorer. The godlike. Roguelike. Yeah. Alright, not what I was expecting, but I'm all for it.
He is no mere titan. He is time itself.
Oh shit.
Time.
Did Kronos take over the underworld? Is that what happened?
Wait for me, father.
Yeah, it's one of his daughters. Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah. Didn't expect that. Okay. Well, that's really cool to see. Okay, so yeah, it's not Zagreus. It's one of the daughters of Hades. So I'm guessing that's either Macaria or Melinoe. It would have to be one of those two. Macaria is goddess of blessed death, and Melinoe is a little more obscure. She's more of a spooky goddess. So yeah, I think they're intentionally using such obscure characters because it's like, well, now we can do more with it, Like Zagreus, no one knew that who the hell Zagreus was until the game came out. Then everyone was asking me, hey, who's Zagreus? And so, they were able to do more with him, and now they're doing the same thing with either Macaria. Let's just look it up. Which daughter is this? The Hades 2 protagonist. Oh, it is Melanoe. Okay. I was right. My second guess was correct. Okay, cool. I don't want to see any more of that. I don't want any spoilers or whatever. So it looks like we're getting some more of the dark, types of deities. Like, we've got Morose, the god of doom, who obviously is where we get the term morose from. And we've got Nemesis. Here, let me scroll back to those. It's pretty cool, honestly, that they're in the game. Yeah, here's Morose. Not a bad Morose design, honestly. Got some antlers here. Oh, I love the way the hair is on the antlers. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I'm just surprised he doesn't look all sad and morose. I make puns all the time. Don't you know what you're here for? We've got Apollo. Good to finally see him get in here. He's got a bit of a different skin tone than Artemis, I think, which is a bit strange because they're twins. Oh, the bow has lyre strings. Oh, that's creative. So I guess they're saying his bow is also his lyre. I like that. That's cool. All right, and then we have Nemesis. I love this Nemesis design, by the way. And Nemesis is the Greek goddess of revenge, and obviously, again, that's where we get the word nemesis from. The person you want revenge against. Got a really nice looking design here. And, yeah, so then we've got this, witch. This has got to be Hecate. I saw the two torches earlier. Now, Hecate isn't typically depicted with this kind of witch garb, but, they're having fun with it. And, Hecate is also sometimes depicted with three faces, and, wait. Okay, so, God, wow, I noticed that right after I said. So, yeah, as you can see here, they've got a face on each shoulder. That's probably a nod to the three faces of Hecate, thing. Yeah, so she's depicted with three faces. She has the double torches, which we saw earlier. It's 100% Hecate. I will bet money. She's even got a little moon up here, reference to her moon goddessness also. In fact, right here, got the three aspects of the moon. Yeah, all the Hecate symbols are in place, and there's a little, traditional Halloween witch hat in there just for fun. All right, so Melanoe, we got right here. Good design, yeah, she looks like she could be Zagreus' twin sister. I forget if it's Melanoe or Macaria, but one of them, it's like, her father is sometimes considered to be Hades and sometimes considered to be Zeus, because there was a time where some ancient parts of Greek culture would confuse the two. They would confuse Hades with Zeus, or they would consider them the same deity. So, but here they're obviously doing a daughter of Hades. Clearly something's going on. I think Kronos has taken over the underworld, and maybe Melanoe is trying to take it back. So it looks like all my guesses about the plot were wrong. But still, this looks really cool. This could be really enjoyable. Are we going to encounter Zagreus? Did Zagreus even know he had a sister? I do have a lot of questions about all that stuff. That opening was so beautifully animated. I really like that. Let's see if I can take a look at some of these enemy types. What do we got here? Let's see what we got here. I'm not really sure what any of these are supposed to be honest with you. But, they it's not like they had a ton of mythic monsters straight out of myths in the last game. Well, I wonder who the bosses are going to be. Probably just the Titans. Maybe you'll fight, Titans leading up to Kronos or something. This, by the way, it was hard for me to do a blind reaction to this, because as soon as I opened YouTube, there were a bunch of, Hades news things popping up, and I had to not look at any of them. So I barely saw, the thumbnail for this even. But, now that I look at it, I can clearly see, yeah, I got the Melanoe protagonist. Here, let me show you. Let me see if it still all pops up. I guess not. No, they just want me to look... oh, well, here's some... Jake did a video on it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Jake makes good videos. This is less than 2 minutes long. Yeah. Let's check it out. Let's take a look at it. See what Jake has to say about it.
So Supergiant just announced a sequel to Hades, which means there's a brand new, extremely obscure god who everyone wants to know about. And
That's what I was saying.
According to the game's website, their new
You and I think alike, Jake.
Melanoe, who has an extremely rich history, extensively detailed all throughout
Really?
the literature. And by that I mean we have 112.
Oh, he's being sarcastic.
And one metal tablet with her name on it, and
I love Jake's sense of
according to our
humor.
sources,
Jake's a lot of
Melanoe
fun.
was conceived by Persephone and Zeus in the guise of her husband Hades. Now would not be a good
Yeah,
time to
because
reference any Greek family.
the
I
interchangeable
think in the game they're just
stuff.
going with Hades as her father, like Zagreus. Apparently, one of Melanoe's hobbies is driving.
How does he do this
to madness by
animation? I wish I knew how to
various
do that.
Images in the dark of night. She's definitely considered
Very
a
true.
underworld divinity. Classical scholars Apostolos Athanasicus.
Yeah, I guess there are similarities between her and Hecate, so it would make sense. That's probably why Hecate is training her.
Figure in the trailer. Like, I would bet anything that Hecate already made a video
See?
about her.
I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Speculate that Melanoe might have been associated with the moon and the ancient belief that the full moon causes insanity.
I actually didn't know that.
Supergiant definitely seems to have incorporated that into her character design, though whether
Yep.
that association
Seems like it.
actually existed in the Orphic cult.
That's
that
probably
united
what they're
her
going
is
for
unknowable.
here, too, with the
Melanoe,
sickle.
like Zagreus in the first game, was definitely picked as the main character specifically because she's an extremely minor figure with very little surviving information about her. Doing so allows the creators of
I'm sorry, it's funny because I said almost this exact same
it's also
thing.
for a fun way to get fans of the Hades games interested in obscure mythology facts they otherwise never would have discovered.
Yeah, very true.
Some trending
Yeah.
topics to piggyback off of her content. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people learned a lot from the last Hades game. So yeah, Jake's got a good point there. Like, yeah, it's very true, very true. Another great video as always. You guys should really check out Jake if you haven't. He's a very, very informative, educational, and funny channel. So yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about that. I'm really looking forward to the game. What do you guys think? Is there a character who wasn't in the last Hades game who you really want to see here? You know what I think? I think Melanoe is going to encounter completely different chthonic gods than Zagreus did, because I think she's going to be in a completely different section of the underworld than he was. So that's why we're getting, like, Morose and Nemesis and stuff like that. I think it's like Zagreus, like, one of the main gods he interacted with was Nyx. I think for Melanoe, it's going to be Erebus. That's what I think. Erebus is the primordial god of darkness. Like, Erebus will, like, either be the new Nyx or he'll be the new Chaos. That's what I think. Oh, no! You know who I think will be the new Chaos? I think Tartarus. I think the actual primordial Tartarus. I think that Melanoe will interact with Tartarus. That would be so cool. That would be so freaking cool. Yeah, so, like, Erebus could be the new Nyx. Tartarus could be the new Chaos. That would be a ton of fun. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'd want to see. Let me know if I missed anything in the trailer, or if there's any high hopes you have. Anyway, I don't know how to end videos.